I see the crystal raindrops fall, and the beauty of it all is when the sun comes shining through to make those rainbows in my mind. When I think of you sometimes, and I want to spend some time with you, just the two of us. We can make it if we try, just the two of us. Just the two of us, building castles in the sky, just the two of us, you and I. Hi, welcome back to another One Chart lesson. My name is Matt Toms, and today we are doing Just the Two of Us by Bill Withers and Grover Washington Jr. It's a great song. I've always loved this song, but I've never taken the time to figure it out properly. And I'm so glad I have, because it's a really, really nice chord progression. You're going to need bar chords for this song. There's no getting around it, because one of the two sections that make up this song is chromatic. So you kind of go fret by fret by fret down the neck. And so you can't really get around it by using a capo and trying for open chords. So let's go through the chords. I'm going to show you the chords first to both sections of this song. Then I'm going to take you through a few levels of how to play this rhythm and how to sort of make it sound funky. It's a really, really simple way to start by just strumming a single chord on each beat, because the song works really well that way. What I mean is this. Let's go through our chords. It's in the key of F minor. And our first chord is actually a D flat major 7, which is like this. So it's an A major 7 shape on the 4th fret. Then you take that down a fret and lift your second finger off the G string to play a C7. Then you slide up to the 8th fret to play an A minor 7 shape, which is now an F minor 7. So that's our tonic chord, or our key chord. F minor 7. Then we go down 2 frets with the same shape to an E flat minor 7, followed quickly by the same shape but as an E7 shape. So moving across, so your root note's now on the E string on the 4th fret. So that's an A flat 7 or a G sharp 7, but it's an A flat 7 on the chart. And then back to your D flat 7. So that is the verse. Now the chorus is almost exactly the same, except in between the F minor 7 and the E flat minor 7, we do an E minor 7. So you go F, E, E flat. I'll take you through how that sits together, but that's really the only difference between the verse and the chorus, is adding that little E minor 7 in between those two chords. Everything else is exactly the same. The middle section, we'll get to that in a sec, but let's just go through that first section, the verse. D flat major 7, I see the crystal, down to C7, raindrops fall, up to F minor 7. Then we go 1 on the E minor 7, 1 on the D, 1 on the A flat 7. Sorry, I keep going to call that the G sharp 7, but I'm going to call it the A flat 7 because that's what's on the chart. And then back to the D flat major 7, C7, finish on the F minor 7. One more time. That is the verse. The chorus, almost exactly the same. Just the two of us, building castles in the sky. Just the two. So you just add that little chord there, and you do it again. Both the verse and the chorus go through that chord progression twice. So to make the rhythm for this song kind of come alive, if you want to get busier with it, like I said, start off single strums, and they work really well. If you want to go a little bit further, you can go, and I think it's best to catch that second strum on an up strum. So if you count 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a out in 16th notes, right? If you can do that, then it's 1 E and A. And the A is a shortened staccato upstrum. So you do that upstrum and straight away you release the pressure from your fretting hand without actually taking your fingers off the strings. So it mutes the chord. When you get to those chords, you don't have time to do the upstrum, so it's just down, 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 up, down, up, down. Once you get that, if you can do that little, upstrum on the 1 E and A beat, which is the fourth of those 16th notes on beat 1, if you can do that, then you can move your hand and you can add things and you can make up things and you can vary that rhythm as much as you feel like. Another thing you can do to add a little bit of complexity to that strumming pattern is do a 1 E and A and 2 E and A and 1 E and A and 2 E and A, 1 E and A, 1 E and A, and you put it on the and of the following beat. So it's 1 E and A, 2 E and, so it's on that one. 1 E and A, 2 and 1 E and A, 2 and. So your next strum is on the 2 and 1 E and A, 2 and 1 E and A, 2 and 1 E and A, 2 and 3 E and A, 4 and 1 E and A, 2 and 3 E and A, 4. Take your time with that. Get it sitting right. Remember that, a strumming pattern needs to sound comfortable and unforced and nice and natural. So a good way to start with that 1 E and a 2 E and a business is to be able to strum your 16th note rhythms like that, because that's what they are. They're 16th notes, semiquavers. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 and a 1 E and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 3 and a 1. And if you can do that with your strumming hand, do those 16th notes, then you can experiment and you can change and vary this strumming pattern as much as you want, as much as you feel like, and it's going to sound nice because you're fitting into that groove. So that's the strumming pattern. Then the only other section that we need to learn is the middle section, which again is played through twice, but here is your chromatic descending bunch of chords, which is a really nice change, but it goes like this. Your D flat 7, and it's the bit that goes at D, down to C7 again, but those two chords are repeated again down the neck. Go down to B major 7, drop it down a fret, turn it into a 7, so B flat 7, then you go down to an A major 7, then an A flat 7, and then D flat major 7, followed by an F sharp. So it's and to play that little riff over the top of it goes like this. You start on the 13th fret of your B string, which is a C note, and you go simple little riff, drop it down 2 frets and do almost exactly the same thing again without the 2 notes on the end. Drop it down again 2 frets, add the 2 at the end, and then go back to the 7th fret B string, then slide your second finger on the G string up to the 10th fret. First finger does 9th fret on the B, third finger does 11th fret on the E. So it's all up. it repeats, that does it again, and if you want to, you know, fully get into it, you can play that same riff an octave down. And there are other places on the neck, obviously, that you can play that as well. But it's just the same thing, played one octave down. Play it in the same place if you want. It really, you know, it's such a nice riff, it doesn't really make any difference. Now, that's it. That's the entire song. You go through your verse, or you go through the intro, which is the same as the verse, then you go through a verse, then you go through a chorus, then you do the same thing again, and you just follow the chart. It's all written out on your one chart quite clearly, and you can follow it through from there. Thanks for watching. I hope that you like this song as much as I do. It's a great thing to practice your bar chords with. It's got some interesting new shapes. Your major 7 and your minor 7 chords, they're really, really useful to get around. Nice little simple riff. It's got everything. It's just such a great song. Enjoy playing it and let me know how you go. Please subscribe and hit the notifications bell. We're putting new lessons up every week, some for songs, some for other stuff as well. Let me know what you want to learn, and I'll do my best to do a lesson for you. See you soon.